5 creative Amazon content marketing strategies for getting new customers. If you're an Amazon seller and you're wanting to use content as bait to get a whole lot new customers and scale up your Amazon business, then stay tuned, stay locked in on this video because I got 5 strategies that are going to for sure help you achieve massive success and win big with your Amazon business. So let's go ahead and jump into it. Now, before we get started, real quick, if you don't know me, my name is Ian Smith and I run an Amazon marketing agency called Evolve Media Agency. At EMA, we completely revamp Amazon listings by doing top-tier product photo and video shoots at very affordable prices. Then after we get all those images taken, we edit them up into high-converting, sales-driving infographics by inserting powerful sales copy that drives Amazon shoppers to make a purchase. We also create videos that can be used in multiple places on product detail pages, as well as PPC ads and as TikTok ads. So if you want to get access to our free Amazon listing checklist, browse our blogs, or book a free consulting call with me, then go to emaamz.com. So now let's carry on with the video. All right, so something I really want you to keep in mind with these creative content marketing strategies for your Amazon business is that it may be slow at first. Results may come slow, but when they start to come, it's exponential growth if you keep on stoking the fire. If you keep on pushing forward and building that momentum, content marketing can be a very powerful tool for helping you scale up your business and separate yourself from your competition. So you don't have to worry about how competitive the landscape is because your content marketing and the third-party brands that you create for the content is going to really help you in selling your product and building that trust, credibility, authority, and everything that you need in order to have a large amount of people buying from you on a regular basis. So with that being said, let's jump into the first strategy, which is to create a third-party website, like a WordPress website that is going to basically be a blog-style website. Now, I say third-party because you don't necessarily want to make this your same brand, or else it may not have as much weight when you're telling them about your product. Now, it may still work, and if you want to keep it all under that same umbrella, then by all means go for it. But if you create a third-party brand or another brand, so let's just say that you sell skincare products and you want to call the blog Maria's Skincare Tips or Maria's Goodies or something like that, and it's not in your same brand name as your main skincare product line. Let's say your skincare product line is Josephine's Skincare line or whatever it is, right? You just have a third-party brand. So when Maria writes a blog giving 3 tips on how to clear up your skin, then she refers Josephine's products over here. It's going to have more weight because it's not going to sound like it's Maria referring people to Maria's products. You know, that third-party weight really does help with credibility and overall getting that warm referral to take place and getting people to actually try your product. Now, the strategy with this WordPress blog is to post a bunch of blogs, right? It's going to give you some organic Google search rankings, which is great, but also you want to drive Google search ad traffic to these different blogs because that's going to kind of jumpstart things and really kind of put some fuel in your engine, in your gas tank, right? So in these different blogs, you're going to have a bunch of different internal links, and those internal links will link out to your other blogs on your website because that's really good for Google SEO, but also they're going to link to your Amazon product detail pages. They can link to your main website. They can link to different landing pages that you may have set up for your actual product, but ultimately you want to link them over to your Amazon product detail page, and then they should be already pretty much pre-sold at that point because your blog is going to do the heavy lifting when it comes to selling. Then when they land on your Amazon product detail page, you don't have to worry about them seeing your competitors' products or the related items, right? They're just going to be pre-sold, and the chance of them actually adding to cart and buying are a lot higher because you use that blog as a pre-sale page. So that's the first content marketing strategy for you, is to create a written blog. Now, once you have a blog page, you can also embed videos, and that's going to kind of lead me into the next 4 strategies for you, is more around video marketing. So you can have the written portion of the blog, but then you can have a video embedded at the very top because a lot of people these days like to watch videos. That's how we all consume our content these days. So I highly recommend you invest in getting videos created and using them on your blog as well. Now, the second strategy is basically doing the same thing, but with a third-party TikTok account. So you want to create a TikTok account where you're going to start to post post regularly new videos. And what you want to do is you want to hire a low-cost videographer or a low-cost micro-influencer, somebody that does not have a big following, and they're not going to charge you an arm and a leg, maybe just an arm or a finger, right? They charge you just a little bit. Basically, you need a content creator that can create a lot of videos for your third-party TikTok account. And these are going to be blog-style videos. So giving like 3 tips on how to clear up your face in 30 days or whatever. And one of those tips just happened to be Josephine's acne clearing cream or cleanser or something like that. So you're going to still release video content and it's blog style content, but it's going to be released on the TikTok platform. And then you can always boost that content out there by using TikTok ads, preferably Spark ads. And you can basically run an organic piece of TikTok content as an ad, which is going to give it a whole lot more eyeballs, a whole lot more views, and for a very low cost. I mean, honestly, TikTok CPMs or cost per 1,000 impressions is very low right now. It's only about like, I don't know, a couple bucks, depending on who you're targeting with the audience. But I would say what we're seeing right now is anywhere from like $1 to like $5 to reach 1,000 people on the TikTok platform. So it's very low cost. The cost per click is very low. I'm seeing it between like 10 to 25 cents. So I highly recommend have an organic approach with TikTok, but also have a paid approach where you're boosting the organic content that you make, getting it out to people, and then ideally your content is going to be the bait that people consume, and it's going to lead them over to your product pages on Amazon. Now that leads me into content marketing strategy number 3, which is to follow the trends. Do a lot of research into the different types of content trends that are happening on TikTok. Now, I don't know if you've noticed yet, but a lot of the videos that are being created on TikTok are making their way onto YouTube and onto Facebook and Instagram, and all these other platforms are kind of following TikTok. TikTok seems to be where all of the content is being produced and published to first, and then the other social media platforms are kind of like getting that same content. It's kind of weird, but TikTok is definitely leading the pack. So I definitely recommend researching the different trends that are happening on TikTok. And here's a couple ways to actually research it. So the first way is to play around with the TikTok search engine. There's a lot of different like settings and things that you can learn just in the search. So obviously there's hashtags. You can look at different hashtags and see what kind of pieces of content are being created there. And another thing TikTok allows you to see is suggested searches. Basically, after you do a couple searches and after you start to train the algorithm to learn what kind of content you like to see, then it's going to start suggesting searches, and that's where you can start to find trending topics, trending pieces of content out there. Also, play around with searching things related to your product. So going back to the skincare example, if you sell hyaluronic acid, then type in there hyaluronic acid or skincare tips or 3 ways to clear up your face or acne cleanser, things that are relating there. Just kind of have fun just plugging in different things and figuring out what kind of videos are showing up. Take some notes and figure out what kind of content you need to create in order to get the views, get the likes, get the engagement, and overall plug in your products into that content so that you can post that type of content to your TikTok channel. And then also, if you're doing the WordPress blog as well, create blogs that fall in line with that same kind of content. Now, the second way to find trending content is to make a list, like let's just say a top 10 list of influencers who are making content for your ideal audience. So maybe going back to the skincare example, if you're wanting to target teens and girls between, let's just say 15 to 35 that may have acne or skin issues, then you're going to want to find those influencers that you may think have that audience that they're already talking to. Then you're going to want to look at each of those influencers' last 10 videos that they created. And by looking at those 10 videos that they recently published, you can try to figure out if they are following a trend with some of their videos. You know, are they using a certain sound that seems to be popular? Are they doing a certain action or something on camera or structuring their video that seems like they are just following a trend themselves? And once you can kind of see the different trends that are happening on these different TikTokers' accounts, then you can create your own videos copying that same trend, because you're just then riding the wave as well. You're just riding the trend as well. So you want to create content that is falling in line with those trending types of content. And then when you create your content and publish that on your TikTok account, you are more likely going to get a lot more organic visibility, and your videos are going to organically get a lot more views because you're following the trends. And TikTok likes it when creators are following the trends because it just kind of gets more and more people watching. So all interests are aligned. So I'm highly recommending to you research the trends, create content content following the trend, and then try to insert your products along the way to drive traffic over to your Amazon listings or to your blog page or to some kind of link tree that you may have linked in your TikTok profile that is going to then link them over to your Amazon storefront or product detail pages. But ultimately, you want to try to create your content with the end goal of getting people to obviously buy your product. All right, Amazon content marketing tip number 4 is to create interview style videos where you interview professionals in your product's industry. You jump on a Zoom call with them and you pick their brains and you ask them, hey, can you share 3 tips on how to get clear skin? So in this skincare example, you may be talking with dermatologists or estheticians or somebody that is in the industry and has a professional title, and maybe they wear a nice, white coat or whatever. They look super professional, and ultimately you want to help them get exposure because that's the only reason they would spend time on your video, is because they want to plug their business and talk about them a little bit. But also, if you can potentially get them to endorse your product and talk about why using hyaluronic acid is a great idea for clearing skin, or have them somehow back up your product or your product niche, is going to bring trust and credibility to your product. But if they don't want to actually endorse your product, then while they are sharing their 3 tips, maybe you share your 3 tips, and one of your 3 tips are to use hyaluronic acid as clearing your skin or, reducing imperfections and things like that. So ultimately, when you are on camera and making videos with a proven professional, an industry professional like a doctor or something like that, and you're sharing your tips, people are going to trust you more because you're right there next to a very proven professional person. So you're going to have more credibility, and this is really great when you are just starting out and maybe you don't have that much credibility, or if you're wanting to separate yourself from the other brands out there, this is going to give you a lot of authority for your brand. Then my 5th Amazon content marketing strategy for you is to create or piggyback off of a challenge that may be running. So my wife recently told me about this 75 hard challenge, or there's some kind of weight loss challenge going on where basically over a period of 75 days, you need to do XYZ. And there's a lot of products that could be snuggled in there. One of the products that she found was just a PDF download that's going to help them track their progress and make sure that they're following all the things that they need to be following. But other products could be around drinking water, because part of the challenge is to drink a gallon or 2 a day. It's like drinking a lot of water. So if you sell a water bottle, you could potentially try to piggyback on this challenge to sell more of your water bottles. So if you are in the skincare line, go back to the skincare example, you can try to find any kind of skin related challenges that may be going on, create content around this challenge, get the right hashtags in line with your post, and then create videos talking about how if you're in this challenge and you're doing this challenge, well then this product is something that you definitely got to have. This is going to help you achieve your goal of skincare goals. So either piggybacking on the challenge, or if you want to get really daring and creative, then start your own challenge. Maybe it's called the Skin 60 challenge, and it's over 60 days, you're going to try to do everything you can to get clear skin, and you start your own challenge. And obviously that may be a little bit harder. You may need to kind of get other influencers involved. Starting something new is kind of hard, but at least if you can piggyback on other challenges, insert your product along the way, that can potentially help you with selling more of your product and ultimately getting your brand out there a little bit more. So those are my 5 creative content marketing strategies for selling more of your product on Amazon. Hopefully this helps you in some way. Hopefully this gets the gears turning a little bit. I know it's a lot around video creation. If you do need help creating videos, me and my team would love to help you out. Again, go to emaamz.com to book a free call with me. We can talk about how we can get some videos rolling for you, get some photos done for you, and ultimately get some more exposure. Videos are a great way to create salespeople. Every little video that you create is a salesperson that will work for you 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. They don't take holidays off. They always work, and you put them on a social media platform, you distribute them around the web, you put them on your blog landing pages, you drive traffic with Google search, you drive traffic with TikTok ads. Ultimately, you reach a whole lot more people, and over time, like I started this video saying, results don't always come super fast. Sometimes they take time. So over time, these videos can really bring you in a lot of money, and for a very small investment upfront to get the videos created, it may just pay off massively. So hopefully this video was helpful for you. Thank you again for watching, and I'll catch you in the next one.